We are
We are so much more.
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are.
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good morning and welcome to Wells Fargo Arena for the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. We have semifinals in 2A and 1A, and then we go to championships tonight here at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dar Danielson, Blake Walker, and we have a matchup, our first one here, the number one seed defending state champ Dike-New Hartford taking on Panorama here in this first matchup, and Dike-New Hartford cruised easily. Panorama had a challenge in that first matchup, so we'll see how that plays out here in this semifinal.
Yeah, Panorama took down Iowa City Regina. A good Regina squad. The Panthers got that win 46-38 the other day. Dike-New Hartford, like you said, cruised. It's always fun to play the defending champ. I think it gives you a little bit more oomph in your step, and I think Panorama, really solid team. I really didn't see a ton of flaws through them. Dike-New Hartford, couple losses on the season, but to really good teams. Panorama's only loss is Nottoway Valley. They love to shoot the basketball. I expect quite a few points today, personally.
Yeah, 4 players back off that title team. They lost just one starter off that team, so they're back ready to go again here. We're warming up, getting ready. Let's take a look at our road to state here for these two teams. We talked a little bit about what they did coming in. 25-1 Panorama. In the quarterfinals, mentioned, defeated Iowa City Regina, and Dike-New Hartford 23-3. They defeated South Central Calhoun in the quarterfinals. For Dike-New Hartford, it was Panorama, Peyton Beckman with 20 points in the quarterfinal. Jaden Peterson had 14. Peyton Peterson had 16. So
that's a deadly combo, those
30
two.
points out of them in that semifinal or quarterfinal matchup. So we have the semifinal coming up.
Yes.
It's the morning game. It takes a little to get things running here a bit, but we're ready to go for another big day of basketball here, and we'll be back with more after this from the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside. Outside. Inside. Outside. Inside, outside. Order for curbside pickup this winter, and we'll bring your delicious Casey's Pizza order outside so you can stay inside. Now at Casey's, buy 1 large pizza, get 1 half off. Casey's, here for staying inside. Here for good.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
the best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
We're at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Today we have semifinals in 2A and 1A to set those championship fields. And then tonight we'll go to the championship matchups. As winded down, it goes fast once you get into it, doesn't Blake?
You get going on Monday, and then, some of these teams don't play till Wednesday as their first start today. So, some teams really have to wait. Kind of weird how it's set up 3A and 5A tonight, and then the rest will be 4A, 2A, 1A on Saturday. I'm sure a lot of people love that Saturday. But Friday night always brings out a lot of people, and especially 5A. 5A gets to go first this year. Usually 5A isn't always the first. They get to go first, and then 3A gets the 8 o'clock time slot tonight. So should be fun to watch.
Well, let's talk about our Kruger seeds to success for this matchup.
I think for Dike-New Hartford, it's you got to rebound. I mean, this season so far, almost 200 more rebounds than Panorama has had overall as a team. If you can hit the glass, crash the glass hard, you're going to be just fine. For Panorama, it's just keep grabbing the steals. They're one of the best teams in the state at stealing the basketball. And you kind of hit on a little bit, forced Dike-New Hartford to the line. What did you say they were in their first game? 6 of 15 from the free throw?
6 of 15 from the free throw line.
So if that continues, maybe try to send them to the line a couple times. I think those are going to be the keys to success for both these two teams today. See who goes to the Class 2A title game.
All right, brought to you by Kruger Seeds. The next time you're in need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first-class seed, first-name service. Learn more at KrugerSeeds.com. We'll be back with the starting lineups and tip-offs coming up here after this from the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
At the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Bit chilly in there coming in this morning, but it's supposed to warm up, be a real nice day out there. It's been good weather for the most part here through the tournament, and always warm and happy inside. Well, happy usually on one side of the floor, sometimes not so happy on the other when that last horn sounds.
Yeah, and it's always tough. I mean, I think it's a win to get here. Set, just in general, if you get to the semifinals, it's a win. When I was in high school, when I went to Grinnell, they lost in the title game, but I still think of it as, oh my gosh, they made it to the title game. That was really fun. Yeah, you want to bring home a victory at the end of it, but the experience is what it's worth it. And,
and I've said that whether it's volleyball, softball, whatever, when you end in Wells Fargo on the floor there your season, it's good because you got into the state title game, and it just shows how hard it is to, there's some teams back-to-back titles. I don't think we haven't had one in 5A since they went to that class, and Dike-New Hartford trying to do that here in 2A. It happens sometimes in the smaller classes, it seems like, but
Fonda going
and it's not easy to do. And we're just about ready here. Let's we'll go to our public address announcer.
Welcome to today's 2022 Girls State Basketball 2A semifinal matchup featuring the Panorama Panthers and the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete.
Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
In today's 2A semifinal matchup, first of all, here are your non-starters for the Panorama Panthers. Number 1, McKenna Burns. Number 5, Zoe Hambleton. Number 11, Lindy Nelson. Number 20, Caitlin Kent. Number 23, Time Betcher. Number 30, Kelsey Labs. Number 34, Emily Lutz. Number 40, Jasmine Sellers. Number 43, Erilyn Steenblock. And number 52, Gabby Welberg. Your assistant coaches, Allie Dahlhauser, Robin Ployer, and Maggie Armstrong. And now let's meet the non-starters for the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. Number 3, Jaden Peterson. Number 5, Lillian Bennett. Number 15, Marin Bixby. Number 23, Maddie Buskell. Number 31, Whitney Waters. Number 35, Madeline Norton. Number 41, Indy Grassley. Number 45, Taylor Haynes. Number 51, Macy Graves. And 53, Miranda Tyler. Your assistant coaches, Matt Dove, Ashley Benninga, Craig Chapman, and Daniel Craig. And now, here are your starters for today's 2A semifinal. For Panorama at guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 10, Mia Waddle. For Dike-New Hartford at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 11, Camille Landfair. For the Panthers at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 12, Peyton Beckman. For the Wolverines at center, a 6' junior, number 13, Ellery Knock. At guard for Panorama, a 5'7" senior, number 24, Lacey Rischel. At guard for Dike-New Hartford, a 5'3" senior, number 21, Taylor Qualley. At forward for the Panthers, a 6' senior, number 32, Angel Polberg. At forward for the Wolverines, a 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Peyton Peterson. And at center for Panorama, a 5'10" sophomore, number 42, Jaden Sellers. And at guard for Dike-New Hartford, a 5'6" senior, number 33, Sophia Huffman. Head coach for the Panthers, Kylie Betcher. And for the Wolverines, Bruce Dahl. Ladies and gentlemen, now turn your attention to the area in front of the scorer's table as I introduce your officials as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union for this 2A semifinal. Blake Reinke, Kurt Strouth, and Brett Johnson. All right, who's ready for state tournament basketball?
You gonna do the anthem?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please join us and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America and those who protect our freedom with the singing of our national anthem, today performed by the Ogden Chamber Choir under the direction of Michael Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the
Thank you, students. Fabulous job. All right, now who's ready for state tournament basketball?
I'm ready for state tournament basketball.
That was a heck of an anthem.
Man, that was great. I like the high note in there, too.
As a choir kid, I always enjoy a good anthem.
As a guy who sings in the shower, I like it, too. We're ready for basketball. Friday, we'll set the 2A championship and the 1A championship, and then tonight, 2 championships on tap. But right now we're ready to go. Knock will step in against Sellers. Panorama in the blue, the dark uniforms, the white uniform, the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. And the tap back controlled by Dike-New Hartford. Inside, up, and good by Peyton Peterson.
No hesitation at all by Dike-New Hartford. Easily gets it down low. Nice job by Peterson sizing up on the block.
Little pressure there, knocked out by Sophia Hoffman. Junior, 2 seniors, and a sophomore for Dike-New Hartford in the lineup. 3 seniors, 2 sophomores for Panorama.
Wolverines are going to jump at every opportunity. A lot of volleyball players on this team. Talented volleyball players on this team.
Landfair steps in and steals the inbound pass, and Dike-New Hartford's back in action in the front court. Over on the far side, down baseline, down the middle, up off the basket, and pulled down by Panorama. They're going to push the tempo a little bit here. Bounce pass back into the middle, up and a little hard.
Good looks for both teams. A little bit, couple zones by the defense here, easy to break through.
And Panorama trying to deal with, there's a 3 is good by Ellery Knock.
It was a long trail by Knock coming from the backside, but nobody picked her up.
Just going to say, Panorama having trouble dealing with that size inside. There's a 3 back the other way, rolls out, no good. Rebound to Peyton Peterson.
She's tall. I mean, she is, they say 5'10".
5'10". She looks bigger than that, doesn't she? Yeah.
She's going to be tough underneath.
And I think they'll try to push the ball up and get some points in transition. Panorama will when they can, to keep her from getting down there and getting set up. Into the post, Knock, and a foul called, the first foul of the ball game.
Sellers came from behind, kind of bumped her in the back.
Jaden Sellers, the first foul of the game, and that send Knock to the free throw line.
50% on the season.
This is the first one. She missed both free throws in the quarterfinal, too. That was one thing. Dike-New Hartford just 6 of 15 for the charity stripe in that opener.
Could be crucial, but it's like you said in that last game, when you win by 20,
yeah, it didn't matter so much in that one, but
as we near the end here,
if it's close, it could be, as you know, there's One off the hands as the pressure pays off for Dike-New Hartford. Into the lineup for Dike-New Hartford comes Jaden Peterson for an IMT Insurance substitution. All on substitutions brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTINS.com. Down on the baseline. Back up top. They rotate around. Knocked away. Peyton Beckman stepped up.
That's Panorama's game, just jumping in front of passing lanes. When you average so many steals like they do, they just got to get back to that.
Pull up. Oh, I thought she was going to shoot it. She passes it underneath and one. Hoffman faked me out. She gets it down to Peterson on the block for the bucket and the foul.
I think even some of the players were starting to turn and box out because they thought it was a shot.
Looked like she was going to put up the three, but Peterson gets the bucket.
Heck of a start here for Dike-New Hartford.
And she pops that free throw. Gives Dike-New Hartford an early 9-0 lead. And Rischel has some trouble, gets it taken away. They had the run out.
Yeah, you get caught up in the corner. We've seen that all-state tournament long. If you get caught, you're in trouble.
Kick outside for three, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good. Tapped out of there by Peterson, Jaden Peterson. Back around the top to Hoffman.
Stats don't lie, over 200 more rebounds Dike-New Hartford has over Panorama this season. It shows there.
Jaden Peterson with the bucket and a 12-0 start and a 30-second timeout here for Panorama. You mentioned, you're motivated to play the number one team. There's also a downside to that when they get a good start like this. They play like a number one team defending champion.
Falls right into Dike-New Hartford's lap. This is how you wanted to start. Panorama, didn't start slow against Regina, but it was a slower tempo. This Wolverines team moves and moves and moves. It's almost hard to keep up for sometimes.
And pressure all the time too, so.
If they can get them they've gotten them in a couple half-court sets. It's like you said, got to force turnovers and they got to score in transition.
Because it's obvious, they watch the other game and they have a game plan together, but when it comes out and starts like this, then you have to kind of call timeout and say, hey, here's what we talked about. Here's why we're going to break that pressure. Let's adjust. And we'll see how they do here.
3 turnovers already for Panorama. We're not even 3 minutes in.
Here they come, almost turned over again, but that'll be a foul on Taylor Qualley. The first Dike-New Hartford foul.
That's a tough one. They're both jumping for the same passing lane, trying to get the ball back. That'll happen.
They get it in. Beckman.
She wants that three.
Yeah, looked at it, decides to drive. And you drive in there, you're going to see a lot of long arms looking back at you. Into Polberg, back outside for 3, short. Rebound slapped around, kicked out of there, and Hoffman comes away with it.
Every pass the Wolverines are jumping on right now.
Hoffman over far side, Peyton Peterson, no good. A rebound battle for underneath, pulled down by Jaden Sellers.
Good look by Peterson. She doesn't seem like someone that would take and make a 3, but always good to have a center that can shoot it.
Panorama, there's a long 3, rolls out. Still looking for their first points here in the ball game. Almost halfway through the first quarter.
That's not a bad look for Beckman. She's averaging 20 a game. She knows how to score the basketball.
Pull-up jumper, short, rebound, comes out to Beckman. She'll push it up the floor. Take it all the way in and score.
That's what they got to do. Really nice job by Beckman going coast to coast.
So it took them just about 4 minutes, but they're on the board now. And sometimes that can get you started, even when you're down. There's a block. Beckman, bring it up. On the wing, looks inside to Sellers. Now over to Rischel. They'll skip it over the top. Down the lane, up short, rebound, battle for, pulled down in there by Peyton Peterson.
It's amazing how they can be so good in transition, then when they back up, you get stuck in half court. Now you got to slow down because the Wolverines' defense.
There's a three is off. And the rebound on the far side by Beckman. She's going to push it.
Nice
bounce
pass.
pass up ahead and one.
That was a beautiful bounce pass by Peyton Beckman.
Mia Waddle with the finish off the assist by Beckman. And the foul, the second foul on Taylor Qualley. That'll bring a substitution.
I think Botcher finally, or Coach Botcher realized that, yes, transition's the way to go. And they're forcing a couple more turnovers and getting good misses.
Missed the free throw there. They get the rebound, though. Drive right back in. Ooh. Wow.
She thought about it.
Yeah.
She wanted to.
That was one of those where right in transition, if she spots up and shoots it, that was a good time before the defender got out. But
Tammy talked about it yesterday in that DCG game I did with her. That second three-point line really catches a couple people off guard. She was way out here.
Still does. And for a while, there's a jump ball. That'll go to Panorama. For a while, we had three there because you had the college. And that, but you just got to remember it's the black line, the shorter one, not the red one. Because you'll see them looking down trying to get their toes behind the red one. Here's a scramble for it, and then a foul will be called. That might go against Hoffman. No, it's going to go against Knock.
Good response here by Panorama. I mean, you're down 11-0, and then you're starting to rattle off a couple, get a couple good rebounds off misses.
Excuse me, that was Bixby's first. That one off, no good. Rebounded by Peterson. So kind of battled to a stalemate here as far as not letting the Hartford score anymore. Kept them on 11 for a while. There's taken away.
I was down the 2-3 zone to start for Panorama, but it seems to be working here, forcing a couple more turnovers. That's three by the Wolverines.
Beckman across to Rischel. Beckman for three. Good! For Beckman.
What a response by Panorama.
7-0 run. Cut the lead down to 4. And again, you hit that first bucket, it gives you a little confidence. You get a little more step in the defense, and as we saw the replay there.
They're jumping at their passing lanes. Now Panorama's starting to jump on passing lanes. They're really trying to hit Peterson down low, and Panorama's starting to realize that just a little bit more. Really nice job by the Panthers here to get back in it. And for Peyton Beckman, just keep shooting the ball. I mean,
put it up when you can. And we saw her. She was out at that red line, and. So a 10-0 run for Dike-New Hartford to start the game. Panorama comes right back with a 7-0 run. And we got a 4-point ball game here early on. And Lacey Rischel with the assist to Peyton Beckman on that one.
Got to be a full game effort against teams like Dike-New Hartford.
Yeah, you can't ease off at all, can you?
No.
Kick outside. Back over. Knock. Round the horn. Looked at the three. Back to Knock at the elbow. Short. And Lamphere gets it. Now back to Knock. Looked at the three, but good pressure by
really good pressure.
Panorama on that 2-3. They're just coming out on the outside, making it tougher on the outside guards. Turn around there in the middle, in and out, but she gets her own rebound and then is fouled. Jaden Peterson drew the foul.
You don't see that often. Dike-New Hartford stuck offensively in a half-court set. That was really well done.
Zoe Hamilton. Well, Peyton Peterson is out. That's part of the reason why the offense is, here's a three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Polberg.
The shots are just not falling.
Rischel will push it over to Beckman. Beckman pull-up jumper, good. 9-0 run. 2-point ball game.
I'm impressed. I mean, she is just a really good scorer.
Back in. Cross court, here's a three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Beckman. She'll push the issue, now pulls it up. Outside three, no good. The rebound pulled down in there by Bixby.
It was a good shot.
Yeah.
Good take. She was open. Oh, my.
Oh, almost a strip and a steal, but got it back. Did Bennett. 18 seconds down the lane. Little one-handed runner, no good. Stripped away as players down on the floor steal.
We had a steal happen. We had a Dike-New Hartford player trying to help a Panorama player up mid-play.
Then they call a foul, I believe, on Lindsey Nelson.
Dike-New Hartford just 4 of 15. That's a big difference in this game right now. 16. 4 of 16.
25% after a good, fast start.
I mean, they'll start making them soon, but
9.6 seconds to play. Well, they got a lot of new people in there, and then almost stolen. There's a scramble, jump ball. That'll stay with Dike-New Hartford. They did have Peyton Peterson come back in there for an IMT insurance substitution. Here's another IMT insurance substitution with Sophie Hoffman coming in. 6 seconds here, plenty of time to get it shot off when you're in the front court. Hoffman with it. Peterson is down low. They fire it over, and at the end of one quarter, we got a ball game. 11-9 here as Panorama falls down early but battles back at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Des Moines. The yeses are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Back to action here at the Girls State Basketball Tournament. Bands Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever. Scholarships are still available at central.edu. Well, we start the second quarter. That one's up and no good by Panorama. They get the rebound. Dike-New Hartford jumped out to 11-0 lead, then Panorama came back. Now knocked around in there, kept alive. Here's a three by Polberg off, no good. And then a foul called on Sellers. That's her second.
If I remember correctly, she was kind of in foul trouble in that game against Regina, so.
Yeah, she did get in trouble there a little bit. But she does so much for them.
She does.
Inside, defensively, and rebounding. And
rebounds, steals, points. She'll probably get a triple-double at some point in her high school career.
And excuse me, foul there, I think on Waddle. Yeah. Mia Waddle gets her first.
Lacey,
now the 16th foul for Panorama. So
Lacey Rischel's facial expression there kind of said that all about that foul.
Pull up, no good by Hoffman. Rebound will come off to Dike-New Hartford.
That's a tough shot by Hoffman. She's taken a couple, and they've been pretty close.
Yeah. Inside up, knock, no good. Pulled down, caught under the basket, decides to put it up. Peterson goes back up, no good. Peterson finally pushes it through.
It was bound to happen. There's no way they could keep missing underneath. Ellery Knox having a hard time, but she'll figure that
out. And then a foul called on Dike-New Hartford. That's on Sophia Hoffman. Her first. Here comes Panorama. And a foul there on the reach in on Taylor Kwali. That'll be.
Should be 5 for, there it is, 5 for Dike-New Hartford.
Yeah.
Again, they always
Kwali's
put the bonus.
third, so she's got.
Well,
3.
so they only got her for, 3.
3, yeah.
They had her up earlier and it wasn't right, but that's big. I was surprised she came in as quick as she did there.
Yeah,
in
after getting
quarter.
the 2. Usually you sit out a while when you get 2 that early in the ballgame, but now here's Panorama.
I'm not going to doubt Coach Dahl.
No.
He knows more than me.
Yeah. He's got, there's almost knocked away, a Hoffman. Now inside, they try to go inside the Sellers in the post entry, but it's knocked away.
Panorama's got to keep up with that intensity. The intensity, transition buckets. Got to keep doing what you were doing there in that first quarter.
Yeah, and I don't think you can stop going inside.
No,
you may not get it all the time, go in and out, but now inside, up and off, no good. As Sellers, a good strong move, just didn't get the basket. Here's Landfair with it.
Both teams just 1 of 7 from beyond the arc.
Hoffman dribbles across, gets double team stop, gets it to Peterson. She throws it across to Landfair. Now back over Hoffman, lobs it down on the post. And Jaden Peterson isn't the tallest, but she's not afraid to post it up inside at all.
And then for good reason. I give credit to Hoffman. I mean, that was immediate. I mean, you talk about volleyball players. Quick passes. 1, 2, 3. Keeping them on their toes right now.
And the free throw good by Jaden Peterson. And that was a second personal on Angel Polberg. The second free throw no good. And a little pressure there to kind of keep him from racing down the floor. Here's Beckman, now take it away. Landfair, cross court, back
nice
over.
Passing.
Great passing.
Smart.
Between Jaden Peterson and Landfair.
Unselfish basketball.
Lead up to 7 now, back up to 7.
Long passes are not the friend of Panorama.
There's a 3 that's off. For Rischel. Hoffman throws it down low to Peterson. She somehow corrals it, gets it over to Peterson, and it's off, no good. Into Rischel. Beckman.
Ooh. She can shoot that long range. I mean,
Hamilton inside, back out for 3, no good. Like she didn't quite follow through. She got it shot a little flat.
Yeah, I mean she can get it there. That's a beyond NBA line 3-pointer.
Jump ball, and I think that's sometimes when they're shooting out longer, when they try to hunch over and get a little more on it, and then the arc doesn't come as much. As we get a Time Betcher in for Panorama for an IMT insurance substitution.
I mean, it's unbelievable. As much as Caitlin Clark's been doing at Iowa, these girls watch this stuff, and they're like, let's do it.
Hoffman, baseline no good. Rebound pulled down by Panorama. Here comes Beckman. Gets it up to Rischel. Rischel will drive through the defense and good. Wow.
I didn't think she was going to take it all the way. Nice job.
And then once she got in there, I thought it was going to be blocked or something. But she split the defenders, and I don't think they knew which one was going to take her. Baseline knock. Gets it outside Hoffman. Quick, no touch inside to Peterson and 1.
That quick pass by Hoffman is really catching Panorama off guard. They're not anticipating that quick of a touch pass. Really nice job by Lindsay Hoffman.
And Back in is Holdberg for Panorama and Bixby for Dike-New Hartford. To the line and good.
It's 2 assists for Sophia here.
By Jaden Peterson, gives her 6 points. And it's an 8-point lead here.
Another slow start to a quarter for Panorama.
Yeah, just 2 points so far. Rotated around. Here's a long three. That's a little, probably a foot too far out maybe. But the trouble is, Dike-New Hartford comes at you so fast, you want a little distance, it seems like.
Got to take the opportunities when you get them. That's what Peyton's going for.
Hoffman dribbles it up. They got Peterson down there in the block. They lob it over to her. It hits the basket. And then
sometimes everything just works out.
Yeah, Jaden Peterson goes in and shoots it and draws the foul. That'll go against Zoe Hamilton.
That going to count as a shot?
I don't think it should myself. And that one rolls off.
Free throws, Dar. We talked about it. Could be big in a title game.
Yeah, they're 4 of 7 right now. Should get one more attempt. Hits the second one to make it a 9-point lead. It's been a long time since Panorama scored here. Just 2 points in the quarter. And now taken away again by Jaden Peterson. Hoffman all the way down, dishes it off to Peterson underneath and one.
So with Panorama, they're getting beat on the boards. And when they're down low, you can't keep fouling. I mean, I know you want to go after the block, but these and ones are really hurting them. I know they're also not making a ton of free throws, but the and ones are just really hurting the Panthers right now.
Wow, that makes so much a difference, too. You saw that replay there when Peyton Peterson is down there on the block.
Yeah, at some points it's just like,
You have another option. You either pass it down there if you want. There's the free throw is good.
If you're going to go after, you better make sure it's all ball and we can hear the slap of the ball.
It's a 12-point lead, the biggest of the game for Dike-New Hartford right now. There's a three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Peyton Peterson. Hoffman dribbles through traffic. Dribbles all the way down the lane, dishes off to Peterson, up and good. Jaden Peterson.
Another good, really well done court vision play by Sophia Hoffman.
Lob into the middle, battle for it, and pulled out of there by Peterson. Bounce pass up ahead, but there's a tie-up, and that'll go to Panorama. Back in for Dike-New Hartford is Ellery Knock, a 6-foot junior, for an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTINS.com. Well, Panorama just needs to get it up and get a basket, points.
Yeah, I mean, just not shooting a ton. Wolverines have taken 8 more shots than the Panthers have.
There's the pressure, and they're going to call the foul. There. That'll go against Bixby. It's your second personal, and that'll be
a lot of fouls.
6th team foul on Dike-New Hartford. Panorama already has 10.
I was going to say a lot of fouls. So
and that'll send him to the line. And Bixby says, "What did I do?" Well, that won't go against Bixby. That'll go against Knock.
Landfair was kind of looking for an explanation. Just all right, what can I do and what can I do?
Paige Beckman to the free throw line. Hits it. Gives them
just a swipe across just by a little bit on that replay there.
And the second one, no good. And they get the rebound, but take it away right away. Back by Dike-New Hartford. And go into Peterson, it's tied up. Hamilton, that's what they were doing earlier. They were jumping the passing lanes.
If you can get back to that, you'd set yourself up in a really nice position.
Good lob in. Off, no good. Volleyballed around, and a foul will go against Lacey Rischel.
Panorama's going to have some foul trouble, I feel, by the end of this game. Dike-New Hartford, despite not doing great from the line, in general, loves to get to the line.
Hit that one. And they'll get one more. Bixby, second one no good. And Panorama, pressure again. They get it through. Rischel out to Beckman. Beckman, long three. Good! Bank off the glass. Panorama don't care. They'll take it.
We've done a couple games where we got a couple bank shots.
A couple banks off the glass, yeah. Use that square up there.
I was going to say.
If you hit that, that's going to help you.
That's
and
good fundamentals.
I think Beckman might have drawn the foul there, which would be her second.
I think that's like 13 fouls Panorama has done today.
Yeah.
I don't think they've been bad fouls. They're just swiping across every time there's a shot.
And there's the free throw. Good by Bixby.
Coach Dahl's voice echoes across. He says, let's go soft press here.
Second free throw is good. Hoffman back in for an IMT Insurance substitution.
23 rebounds, Dar, for Dike-New Hartford, just 15 for Panorama.
3 points for Bixby now, all on free throws, obviously. 1:30 to play, first half. Panorama trying to solve this defense, down by 13. Ooh. There's a three, short, knocked out. Oh, just tight ropes it. Waddle, driving shot, no good.
Good take by Beckman. Good collapse by Dike-New Hartford.
Quick bullet pass to Peterson, up and good.
She's so tough down low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. Dike-New Hartford played Bishop Garrigan earlier this season. I would have loved to watch that game, Peterson versus Audi Crooks.
Under a minute now. Beckman. Rischel, dishes it out. Bounce pass underneath, up and no good.
That was a good pass. Nice recognition.
Welberg in there for Sellers. He's had some foul issues. It looks like Dike-New Hartford will play for one. Timeout. Dike-New Hartford wants to discuss the strategy here.
Well, so I like this move because, you know, you never know when you're in a close game and whatnot. This is a nice, like, all right, maybe if you're in the scenario in the fourth quarter with 8 seconds left, yeah, let's run a play. Let's figure it out.
Let's run this one. And so far, Panorama shooting 25% on the game. Dike-New Hartford 33%. 2 of 13 from three-point range. Dike 1 of 7. But 25 to 16 rebounding and 9 turnovers for Panorama.
Yeah, just a couple scoring droughts by Panorama have really hurt them throughout.
Scoring droughts brought on by pressing defense and no second chance shots for a lot of it. Inside pass, now back outside Peterson. There's a three, short. Peterson turns, won't get it up before the buzzer. That makes it 30 to 15 at the half. Dike-New Hartford leading here in this 2A semifinal. You're watching the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
We're at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau at halftime here. And it's Dike-New Hartford 30, Panorama 15, Dar Danielson, Blake Walker, and it's just been tough on Panorama to first break the pressure and then get their shots up here against the Dike-New Hartford.
Yeah, it has. And Dike-New Hartford's been playing really good defense, playing their style of basketball. I know Coach Dell's pretty happy with how he's working. Really excited to see how Panorama comes out. They were able to get that run there in the first quarter, but yeah, just the glass is what's really hurting them right now. But other than that, if they can get back to that and get back to that really solid defense, Panorama could make a nice run back. Peyton Beckman's been really good. Peyton Peterson's also been very good for Dike-New Hartford.
Yeah, Peyton Peterson and Jaden Peterson, you know,
Yes.
the two Petersons, they've been a threat under the basket. They just don't give.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can score against Dike-New Hartford, but they come down and they have so many weapons, and it seems like they can answer pretty quickly here, and they've been able to do that. They did break out to an 11-0 lead, and then Panorama came right back, scoring 9 in a row, and made it a tight ball game there. It was 11-9 then at the half, but then Dike-New Hartford has just slowly built it up, and the foul situation is going to be one we'll have to watch too, because there's several players. Two with at least 3 fouls here for Panorama, and that could be an issue down the stretch for them as they get into a little bit of foul trouble. We're watching a unified basketball game here between East and Centennial at halftime going on, and coming up after this one, we'll have Denver and Central Lyon, and that will set up the championship game on Saturday.
Denver wants a rematch with Dike-New Hartford, I can tell you that. That'd be a really good game if that happens.
That would be a good one. And then tomorrow night, championship at 6 o'clock, Johnston and Waterloo West in the 5A. And then the 3A will come up after that at 8 o'clock, and those games carried on Iowa PBS. So you're watching the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Des Moines, the S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside. Outside. Inside. Outside. Inside. Outside. Order for curbside pickup this winter, and we'll bring your delicious Casey's Pizza order outside, so you can stay inside. Now at Casey's, buy one large pizza, get one half off. Casey's, here for staying inside. Here for good.
Back here at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson and Blake Walker here at the half, and looking at some more of the stats, things all kind of tipping, obviously, Dike-New Hartford's way. 26-16 rebounds, 9 turnovers for Panorama.
Yeah.
Dike-New Hartford shooting 32.3% and 25% for Panorama, but 31 shots to 24 shots, as you mentioned. They're just not getting up as many shots either, and they're not getting as many second chances.
Yeah, 12 bench points for Dike-New Hartford, 11 points off turnovers, 18 points in the paint to Panorama 6. That'll kind of do it for you. I think Panorama just has to go back to their bread and butter. I mean, I think you got to get back to jumping the passing lanes, do what you did in the first round against Iowa City Regina. Dike-New Hartford was missing a little bit more than we usually see them miss in that first half, but just keep forcing that. And Peyton Beckman has to take some shots. I mean, she's taking a ton of shots, but keep taking those shots, and maybe, just maybe, they can get back into this ballgame.
Yeah, they did a little bit, got to a point where they were rushing them sometimes, and that you get in that when you get behind and you come down, and you got to look and you want to get it up right away, because Dike-New Hartford, they've got length all over. They can come at you quickly and contest those shots. So, we'll see if the game plan they came up with in the locker room, if they can, make a little bit of a run back. Usually this third quarter is kind of the one that can decide it. If you can make a run back and get it back close here in the third quarter, and then go to the fourth with a chance, And, of course, on the other side, Dike-New Hartford, you said they're not shooting probably quite as high a percentage as they'd like, but just keep getting the shots in there, and the foul situation is going to be an issue too for Panorama. As you look at it here, you've got, 3 for Polberg, Sellers, and Waddle for, 3 for Polberg and Sellers, 2 for Beckman, and 2 for Hamilton. So we'll see how that plays out too with the foul situation for them as we move on through here in the first half or second half. Our second game will feature Denver and Central Lyon. Central Lyon, of course, had that crazy game we did with Cascade, came back on them.
It was a buzzer beater. What a buzzer beater shot. That was one of the
that was just
games.
They got it in and last shot, a walk-off kind of shot.
I've never seen such a perfectly well-organized buzzer beater. Like that play probably was exactly how they wanted
pass
to
here,
go.
Pass there, pass back to the middle,
nice
shot in, game over, we win,
that'll be a good game. And then Denver was down for most of the game against Underwood, came back and won it. That's a really good game between those two teams.
Yeah, and then tonight, a couple championships. The 5A with Johnston and Waterloo, that's going to be One, a couple of high-scoring teams there.
Should be. We'd expect a high-scoring game. Waterloo West loves to score. Johnson loves to score. Waterloo West is going to have to use their paint a lot more. Hallie Pook, that'll be fun to watch.
And for in the 3A ELC Advanced to the Championship in Ballard, they'll meet at 8 o'clock tonight.
And ELC fell short last year in the semifinals. Got back. I overheard one of their coaches. He's like, we're glad we made it. And he's like, now we just have to win it. Ballard, defending state champions, had a tough game yesterday against West Lyon, kind of a back-and-forth type of game. They'll be hungry for 2 straight. I know they'd love to win 2 straight, but ELC looked pretty good yesterday.
Just about ready to get the second half going in this one. As Dike-New Hartford with the 15-point halftime lead. We'll see what Panorama can do here. Just 9 and 6 points for Panorama the first 2 quarters in it. It took them a while to get going, too, in both those quarters before they scored.
Well, they were down 11-0 there in the first, rallied back to 11-9. I thought, oh, boy, here we go. And then kind of fell off again. And then in that second quarter only had 6 points, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, got to keep putting up shots, keep shooting the ball, hang in tight on defense. Comebacks are always great here at the state tournament.
Dar Danielson, Blake Walker ready for the second half here. This one, Panorama will get the ball to start the second half. And looks like about the same starting lineup. Everybody wiping off the bottom of their shoes, getting ready to go here.
The squeak on the floor, nothing better.
And underway in the second half, into Polberg, now back out to Beckman. Long shot off, no good, and Sellers tried to come in and get the rebound, but Peterson just ripped it away from her.
I like it, though. That's exactly what they need to be doing to get back into the ballgame.
Peterson turnaround jumper, no good. Sellers gets the rebound. And here we go back the other way. In the Sellers, she goes down the lane, has it poked away. Knocked it away. Here's Knock with it.
I want to think you were waiting on that one, but.
Yeah, well, I was, but.
Comes naturally.
A little less dramatic there than. But Time Betcher comes in for an IMT insurance substitution for Panorama. Down the lane, pull up, no good by Hoffman, rebounded by Beckman. Now taken back by Hoffman. Second time worked. And Dike-New Hartford scores first here in the second half.
It's good to see Betcher back in the game. In that Regina game we call, she went pretty much out for most of the game due to a knee injury.
There's a 3, just missed. That wasn't a bad shot.
No, that's the worst feeling as a shooter hit the back iron like that.
Comes Hoffman. Down the lane, up off the glass. Sellers runs it down and then draws the foul. Hoffman kind of got caught there.
Yeah, she did.
The Sellers came out into her.
Yeah, she got caught up a little bit.
That's her second. First team foul on Dike-New Hartford.
Wobble, she's got 3 fouls like we talked about in that first half.
Miss again. And not many second chance opportunities so far in this game for Panorama. Turnaround right at the free throw line, short.
Knox going to hit a couple here soon. She's having a tough day from the floor, but
I just going to say, it's not like Dike-New Hartford is blistering the nets right now either.
No.
They've been a few shots. There's a 3, short. Pulled down by Hoffman. And both teams a little sluggish coming out of the halftime locker room.
Both teams, yeah, just struggling. I mean, shooting early.
Peterson looks to bounce across the lane. And it'll stay with Dike-New Hartford.
It's hard to play at 10 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Yeah. Jaden Peterson comes back in for an IMT insured substitution for Dike-New Hartford. So you got Peterson's both in there. There's the other one. Up, no good. Rebound. And Wally back out to Hoffman. Well, you called it, and she hit it.
Yeah, long 2. She
run out to Sellers, and she can't quite run it down. Good thought to
yeah,
get behind the defense.
Right idea, because most of your points or most of your best opportunities came in transition. So that's crucial there. Got to keep that up, though.
Dike-New Hartford. Three-pointer, good by Knock.
There it goes. Break the lid off the basket. Knock was 1 for 11 going into that shot. Finally able to hit it.
Dribble through, crossover, up and pops out.
Good take. I mean, I like it by Rischel there.
Yeah, right in, and a nice little shot just right out of the cylinder. 7-0 run by Dike-New Hartford to start and make it 9-0.
She's feeling it now.
Yeah.
Took one shot. Good run here by the Wolverines.
Timeout called, a full timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
At the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson, Blake Walker here. And Dike-New Hartford's shooting percentage has come up a little bit, and Panorama's dropped a little bit here as we start the third quarter. They've outscored them 9-0. Dike-New Hartford has here to build that lead up to 24. And
Wolverines starting to hit their shots.
Yeah.
That's making a difference of this 9-0 run to start.
Panorama just, and again, they've started every quarter kind of slow. It's taken them about halfway through each quarter, so we're about the point where they started hitting the first two quarters, and they need to do that to have a chance even to stay in this game at all.
On getting good looks, it's just ball's not falling in.
There's a good look for three. Good by Peyton Beckman.
Unfortunately, a senior, so we're not going to see much of her. Obviously, today could be the last day, but man, she has been so good for Panorama.
14 points for her now.
14 of the 18.
Yeah.
That Panorama has.
Knocked away by Sellers inside.
That might be the next up-and-coming star for Panorama. Sellers has been so good. She's impressed me so much in these first two
she has
games.
really played well.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
And up and good to Peterson.
The center position has gotten so fun to watch the last couple of years, and I really give a lot of credit to the University of Iowa with Gustafson and Sonano and what Jan Jensen does with those centers, but so fundamentally sound. I think the center position in women's basketball is starting to become very fun again.
Saw the replay there. Polberg in for Panorama, Bixby in for Dike-New Hartford, and it's Peyton Peterson to the line and hits it. And of course, they're the daughters of Northern Iowa volleyball coach Bobby Peterson, so
it's a talented family.
Yeah.
You could say that.
And they've been dominant in volleyball for quite a while. Dike-New Hartford,
and the thing,
and they just picked up the basketball kind of over the last several years too. Have really come on in basketball,
especially with Dike-New Hartford. You see with Dike-New Hartford a little bit of New Alfonda. The girls' sports, it's consistent. Volleyball, basketball, softball, back to back to back, just state tournament level teams. It's unbelievable. Multi-sport athletes, gotta love it.
Landfair gets it off to Peterson. She'll drive the middle, push shot, no good. Rebound by Peterson, up and good. So,
sisters helping each other out on the court there.
Yeah. Sister misses, sister rebounds and puts it back. And the lead up off no good. Rattles out. It's been the story of the day for Panorama. There's a running shot by Hoffman. Now she gets a baseline inside to Peterson. Up, no good. Put back up and good.
That is 13 offensive rebounds by Dike-New Hartford in this game already. 33 overall, just to Panorama's 20.
28-point advantage. That one goes out of bounds. And of course, some of the shooting it just roll, but a lot of it is the pressure and just forcing you to, push up shots there. In for is Time Betcher. In for Polberg. For Panorama for an INT insurance substitution.
Betcher, just a sophomore. I know kind of hurt with injuries the last couple months, but I think she's going to be really solid for this Panorama team. I think overall this Panorama team will be back.
Peterson up, misses. That was Jaden Peterson. And that's Peyton Peterson up ahead to Landfair and one.
She's kind of had a quiet day so far. That's her 4th point, but making a big difference. Nice and one there.
And a couple of substitutions coming in now. Knock is in and Wally in for Dike-New Hartford for an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com.
You know, sometimes you're blessed with such good coaching matchups. Bruce Dahl, 489 wins, going to get 500 next year. And then Coach Kylie Betcher, 64-10 in just 3 seasons. Very impressive.
That's a pretty good percentage.
That is an unbelievable start to your career.
And
they're checking something. I know yesterday we had a couple issues. We got behind yesterday.
Yeah, what was in that game? I was watching it. Did they figure out what that was?
There was a timeout before a girl was supposed to take 2 free throws.
Oh, that's right. They gave her 1 free throw, and then everybody took off.
Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be 2 free throws. Yeah.
And one of the coaches almost got a tech because he ran all the way up to half court and said, "What are we doing? I get 1 more free throw."
Well,
this could be a clock issue. This could be.
Yeah, they'll talk it over here.
As the people continue.
Oh, yeah,
to
they're
huddle.
adjusting the clock now. Well, here we go. We're going 134, 33, 32.
Well, now the clock is running, and
The
everybody's
clock is
kind
running,
of.
and
I thought, yeah. Now they're just trying to.
Oh,
this is a mess. They're gonna take a break.
We're not at a point where a continuous clock. I mean, it's a big lead, but it's not.
I don't know if the clock is. They have to let the. Yeah, so the clock must have to run all the way down to reset itself, possibly. It's a clock issue.
Yeah. While they're figuring that out, let's take a quick break here at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Back here at the Girls State Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Official came over and told us the issue was the clock did not stop on the free throw, and so they let it run down to make sure that it was working right. And so they got that straightened out, and Landfair is at the free throw line for the and one here. And she gets it.
Good response at the line today by the Wolverines. 11 of 15 now.
Yeah, they were
5 or 6 of 15.
6
their
of
last
15.
time.
Yeah, to open it up
against South Central Calhoun.
Panorama, good shot inside there.
Betcher.
By Betcher, yeah. And makes it 49-20 with under 2 to play. Inside, up, and right back is Knock. Panorama. Three is a little short.
That three-point line, I tell you what, it's amazing the not issues that it causes, but I mean, they take some long threes out.
Yeah.
Land fair grab.
And I know you talked about the Caitlin Clark issue and how, you could shoot it, but you got to, sometimes you can be a little reasonable. Like there, maybe she had room to dribble a step in.
I think a lot of players are very capable of shooting. Just like
they are, yeah.
Caitlin Clark does. And I think that's just evolving the sport like Steph Curry did with the three-point line for a lot of people. But
you got to think about, if I get another foot, is it more likely I might make it than,
Now you're sounding like a coach.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But then there's also that philosophy, for a three, you get 3 points. For a two, and you figure out those percentages.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go in all that. But, good play in, and there's a foul on Knock, I believe. And that will be just her first. And we'll send Sellers to the line. She's not been to the free throw line yet. It's not got on the score sheet yet. Misses that one. A couple more substitutions here. It's Peyton Peterson will come back in.
5 rebounds for Sellers.
Gets the point. There. And it's a 30-point lead for Dike-New Hartford. Peterson will throw it inside, up and good by Knock.
She's letting it go here in this quarter.
Yeah. Jaden Peterson with the assist. Into the middle, turnaround free throw jumper, good.
It's good to see her back and going. I know she was so disappointed to not play a ton of that Regina game, but she's so crucial on the floor.
So right now, down to Peterson and dribbles it off her foot, but Knock is right there. She kicks it outside. She'll square for three. No good. Battle for it. Put back up by Peterson. And it'll stay with Dike-New Hartford. The put back by Jaden Peterson. Say hi to everybody out there watching the feed, the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. This morning, a lot of fans made the trip over. Inside, Peterson and one. As Betcher caught her late there. And Jaden Peterson, you see the replay there.
A lot of and ones today. A lot of shooting fouls today. Well, it's been a little bit quieter here in the third quarter. Just 6 fouls combined. Panorama had like 13 fouls in that first half. But
Jaden Peterson looking for 16, which would put her one behind her sister, who has 17.
It's been a battle. I mean, 26 points this quarter.
That'll do it at the quarter break. 55-23. Dike-New Hartford leads Panorama heading into the fourth quarter at the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
We asked 100 grocery shoppers who has the best online shopping.
Fairway Meat and Grocery.
Yes. Name a reason you do your online shopping at Fairway.
Expert shoppers pick out my groceries.
Survey says
Fairway experts hand pick your groceries.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Pick up a great deal when you shop at Fairway.com today.
We'll start the fourth quarter here in this 2A semifinal, the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dike-New Hartford up 56-23. You can now get merchandise online, official state tournament merchandise at IGHSAU.org as Peterson goes up and gets point number 19. That's Peyton Peterson. IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your official fan merchandise. Dike-New Hartford back the other way, up and good. So 2 quick points, or 2 buckets to start the fourth quarter here.
That would set us at continuous clock.
Yep.
I can tell you right now, continuous clock does not happen very often at the state tournament. Give credit to Dike-New Hartford on a dominant performance today.
So Jaden Peterson will replace Peyton Peterson here. Peyton has 19 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double for her on the day, which is something to keep in mind as we talk about our Casey's player of the game coming up later. And good step through. Offensive foul called, though. And who else? Jaden Peterson steps in there.
Peyton Beckman checking out for maybe the last time.
Taylor Himes coming in. Long talk with the coaches over there.
Heck of a career by Peyton Beckman. Heck of a performance here in these 2 games. She'll give a hug to Coach Betcher.
5 fouls, she fouls out.
Always tough to see such good players end their career at the state tournament, but
14 points, 8 rebounds, all the way down and off. Yeah, but again, you're ending it here at the state tournament, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And
that's a big deal.
You don't always end it with the big trophy, but to get it to the semifinals. Here's a drive, up, no good, and a foul be called on Bixby. Missed the shot, and then one of those where you miss the shot and you try to reach in and get the foul back.
That'll happen. Continuous clock keeps that thing moving. No, it's not another clock issue.
Here's Panorama. Trying to get it over to Waddle. They do. Rischel for 3.
I got blocked. Or touched last second, I should say.
Wally brings it up for Dike-New Hartford. There's Hoffman, who had a pretty good game for him today, too. She gets tripped going down. Four points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists for Hoffman, as we've seen more players in now.
Yeah, a couple more Panthers check back out. Wolverines getting girls in.
And
hey, that would Marin Bixby. It's always nice when you can get to the state tournament and you get a chance to get these bench players in.
Yeah,
get to experience it.
This a little more time than what you might normally see.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a minute or under a minute where
but
you
here
get in.
you get some really good experience that could be so useful going forward.
Ball tied up, possession arrow will go to New Hartford. And I think it's fair to say right now, Peyton Peterson will be our Casey's player of the game.
We can't cut short her sister, though. I got to give credit to Jaden. Both are going to finish with the double-double, which is outstanding for Dike-New
19
Hartford.
points, 11 rebounds, 14 points, 10 rebounds for Jaden Peterson. Ooh, we could double up and do a 2-for-1 pizza deal for Casey's.
I mean, I'm down for 2 Casey's
do
pizzas
that.
in general. Let's do 2 players of the game.
We got Peyton up there, and then Jaden's, as you say, also a double-double there.
It's a family business in Dike-New Hartford.
Fans, Casey's proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Unit in today's Player of the Game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure that there's fresh pizza ready to go, win or lose. Sign up for the new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's cash, fuel discounts, or donations to local schools. So the Twins, the Petersons from Dike-New Hartford.
They finally maybe realized what they've been doing on the scoreboard. So they on the main scoreboard here in the arena, they've been putting the bonus under when there's 6 fouls. So the ref just saw that and was like, all right, they're going to the line. Well,
yeah,
they
put it
have
up.
Another foul
I know
left.
that has confused me a few times too. They put up bonus, meaning the next foul will be the bonus.
But no, 6 fouls does not get you to the bonus.
No, it's got to be 7. So inside, scramble around for it. Thrown out of there by Wellberg. Timeout called by Panorama, 32nd timeout. And still coaching a few things, Panorama here.
I think just enjoy the moment.
I think this is what you get those players
yeah.
in there, and you still want them to run things and do it.
Yeah.
Even if you're at the state tournament, because you're looking at next year with these players.
No, I think that's what's be going on.
Let's see, Jasmine Sellers in there, Zoe Hamilton, Lindsay Nelson in, Gabby Wellberg in for Panorama. And also Caitlin Kent in there. Rishel, the other senior, has come out of the game, getting big hugs over there on the sideline.
Yeah, it's just been a tough day for Panorama. And such a talented team. They're going to be so good in these next couple years. I still think they're going to come back. Just some days are tough. Today's one of those days for the Panthers.
Yeah. One day they'll be talking about how they met up with the #1 team in the semifinals.
Yeah. And this can make teams better. I mean, this can make them stronger, and they can come back next year.
And the off season, you're thinking, well, man, a little more strength, a few more hit shots, and that will work on a little harder. And the next time we come up against somebody in state tournament, there's a scramble for it, and right into us, Randy catches it.
This second team, these bench players are going after it. I mean, they want to. They're still fighting for every loose ball, still going for it.
Well, I think that's what she told them over there at that time. Let's just keep playing. Do what we're supposed to do here.
Jasmine Sellers is all over the floor.
Yeah, she was on the floor hard there, up and good. For Dike-New Hartford. That is Miranda Tyler. Also in there, Whitney Waters, Lillian Bennett, Madeline Norton, and we're going to see some more players in there. Looks like Macy Graves coming in, Indy Grassley coming in, Maddie Bushko in.
We talk about dominance of Dike-New Hartford. Panorama fans might want to cover their ears, but this looks like it'll be the new record for margin of deficit in a Class 2A tournament game. But that's just Dike-New Hartford. That is Coach Dahl. That is what they do. They love to score. Panorama just kind of caught on the wrong end of it today.
That would be 42.
Record was 37.
Which would be the record. As clock is winding down here, as Dike-New Hartford will advance to the title matchup. Up and good by Macy Graves. And that'll do it. 67-23. Dike-New Hartford will get a chance to defend the championship tomorrow. We'll have presentations here coming up.
Good game all around by Dike-New Hartford. That's the type of basketball they like to play. Only giving up 28 points per game. I'd say they're on target. Today just not the day for Panorama, but still such a talented team. I'm excited to see what they do in these next couple seasons.
They'll say goodbye to Peyton Beckman, Lacey Rischel, and Angel Polberg, the 3 senior starters here. And I'm sure they've taught a lot to these sophomores and juniors behind them. So
such a good junior-sophomore group for Panorama. Nothing to be ashamed of for the Panthers.
Awards presentation. In addition to receiving medallions, each participating player will receive a commemorative basketball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Gene Berger and Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Kylie Betcher and the Panthers from Panorama on an outstanding basketball season. And now, Whitney Waters will advance her team to the next round in the official bracket at center court. Wolverine fans, your team advances to the 2A championship.
There you have it, Dike-New Hartford, a chance to defend the title here coming up tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. We'll have our next semifinal coming up. Denver and Central Lyon will determine who they face for the title here as the final here today, 67-23. And as you said, dominating performance by Dike-New Hartford.
Yeah, they set themselves up well for tomorrow. I think, Panorama, great job, great tournament run. Good win over Iowa City, Regina the other day. They waved goodbye to their fans. Really nice job by Panorama. Dike-New Hartford looks good, trying to get another state championship under their belt.
All right, this is Blake Walker. I'm Dar Danielson. Thanks to Randy running the controls today. That's going to wrap it up for this semifinal. We'll be back in just a little bit for the second Class 2A semifinal here of the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.